A lot of people are always asking me like, how do you get your hair to grow so long? How do you get it to grow so healthy? And you know, I just thought, why not share the tips with you guys?
1, 2, 3, fuck it.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video from myself. My name is Crystal Diamond, and today I want to talk to you guys about the 5 ways how you can grow long, healthy, relaxed hair. So these tips I've used myself, and my hair has grown so much over the past few years. I've learned them along my journey as a relaxed hair person. I've done a lot of research over the past as well. I've tried a lot of products as well, and I've gained a lot of information from my hairdresser. She's really good. Just want to give a shout out to her. So she's taught me a lot about my hair that I didn't even know. So this is where I've got my tips from, this is where I've got my ideas from, and this is how, you know, how I've been able to manage my relaxed hair so great. So also a lot of people have actually reached out to me and was like, why don't you do videos on your relaxed hair? And it was part of my plan, and I thought, why not do it today? So this is what I wanted to talk to you guys today about the 5, not 10, sorry. This is what I want to talk to you guys today about the 5 tips how you can grow your hair long and healthy. So stay tuned guys. So before I jump right into this video, I just want to shed some light on what relaxed hair is. So relaxed hair involves using a special type of cream that is called a relaxer. The relaxer contains chemical that breaks down your hair components, and when it breaks down the hair components, it changes the texture of the hair. So if your hair is curly, if it's got really tight curl or loose curls, once you put the relaxer on your hair, it gets really straight, which like mine at the moment, so it gets like bone straight. People that often use relaxer is people with afro hair or people with really tight curls, and they relax the hair to avoid it being frizzy. So once your hair is relaxed, your hair doesn't get as frizzy. So some people relax their hair to kind of like avoid that from happening. There's so many reasons why people relax their hair, and if I should go through all the reasons, it will take forever. So my first tip is to use an experienced hairdresser. A lot of people decide to relax their hair at home, which is fine, it saves a lot of money as well. However, I would avoid relaxing my hair at home if I don't know how to do it. If you don't use an experienced hairdresser, you can end up putting a relaxer on your hair and leaving it on for far too long. There are techniques as well on how you can relax your hair properly. So if you are not experienced and you decide to relax your hair yourself, it could cause breakage. So that is my number 1 tip, to use an experienced hairdresser or to use someone that knows exactly how to relax your hair. So my second tip is to avoid over processing your hair. So I know this growing up as a child, you know, I've seen a lot of people relax their hair and they leave the relaxer on for ages, and the reason why they do this is because they want to make sure that their hair is relaxed properly and that their hair comes out straight, that it gets rid of all the curls. However, it's not the right way. Leaving the relaxer on your hair far too long can really damage your hair. There are things you need to take into consideration just to make sure you don't over process your hair. So you need to think about the length, how long are you going to leave it on your hair for. And I know the packages do have instructions, but it depends on your hair type. So a thicker hair might need the relaxer on a bit longer than someone whose hair is not that thick. So there's a lot of things that you do need to take into consideration. You also need to think about the fact how much you're going to apply to it. I mean, some hair, as I said, the thicker the hair is, the more you might need to put on it, so you know it absorbs it well and so forth. Basically, you're more likely to damage your hair by over processing it. And the thing to note as well, leaving the relaxer on your hair for far too long will make your hair very thin. There's chemical that's breaking down the texture of your hair, so the longer you leave that relaxer in your hair, the thinner your hair will become. And that's one of my things, like I hate having really thin hair. Like, I know when my hair has been over processed. Like, I've been to hairdressers in the past who have over processed my hair, and once the relaxer is out, my hair becomes so thin. Like, honestly, it's like so thin, and it's not appealing. No, it's not. So one of the many techniques my hairdresser uses, when she relaxes my hair, she does not leave the relaxer on my hair for too long, and honestly this is my favorite technique. So what she does, she puts the relaxer on my hair, and she still leaves a bit of my texture, so she doesn't leave the relaxer on my hair to become bone straight. She still makes sure that there's some sort of my natural hair still there, so there's still some curls in my hair. So, you know, by not over processing your hair and just leaving it on for just a few minutes, it makes sure that your hair still has some of its natural state. And I know a lot of people might think, oh my gosh, but that doesn't mean your hair is relaxed. Like, yes, your hair will still come out straight. What she does, once my hair is washed and it is straight, she then just uses her blow drying technique to get my hair really straight. So my hair has never been over processed, and that's one of the reasons why my hair still remains thick. That's why it's constantly growing, because she never over processed my hair, and my hair still has some of its natural state, which I love. I'll actually pop a picture here just to show you that my hair, when my hair is not straightened, you can still see a bit of naturalness to my hair. And I think that's one of the main reasons why my hair grows so healthy and why my hair does not break. So my third tip is to make sure that you wash your hair with care. I know it's common sense, but with having relaxed hair, you need to make sure at the same time that you're not over washing your hair, because over washing your hair can cause dryness. I would recommend washing your hair and conditioning your hair like every week or every 2 weeks max. Like, don't go over that. I usually wash my hair every week, and I usually wash my hair every week, and if I'm not able to wash it every week, then I will wash it every 2 weeks, and you need to ensure that you're doing that. So washing your hair will help to remove like excess oil, excess buildup, and because if your hair is filled with like products and buildup, then your hair will not be able to grow. But a lot of people with relaxed hair think no, they should not wash their hair, they should just wash it. It will get washed when they do another relaxer, but no, it's not the right way. So in terms of washing your hair, you need to make sure that you're using a moisturizing shampoo that is sulfate free. One of my favorite shampoos that I love using is the ORS moisturizing shampoo, and it's olive oil based. Not olive oil based, it's the olive oil moisturizing shampoo, and it is really good. Like, that shampoo, oh listen, that shampoo is everything, like literally everything. Like, wow. I also use the Contour brand shampoo as well, which is really good. So those are my 2 favorite shampoos. There's lots of different shampoos out there. Be sure to just do some research, making sure that you're finding the right shampoo which will be able to help your hair. It's not every shampoo that will be gentle to relax hair, and you need to make sure you're finding the right one, so it's good to do some research. So my 4th tip is to make sure that you are oiling your scalp, and I would recommend doing this once a week. Oiling your scalp helps to open your pores to promote hair growth, and you know, doing it once a week is very important, because if you don't oil your scalp can get really dry, because remember, you know, you've just chemically straightened your hair, so that really dries out the hair if you're not oiling your scalp, and your scalp can get like dandruff or just white bits in your hair, and you don't want that. So oiling your scalp is really important. So make sure that you use oil such as almond oil or coconut oil or castor oil. It's really good to get the original castor oil. The thing with the castor oil though, it does grow out your hair so fast. So when I use the castor oil, like, my new growth comes in like so fast and so thick, but it is so good. So if you don't want your hair growing out way too fast, thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to relax my hair again like so soon, then don't use that. Don't use a lot of the castor oil, but it is really good, honestly. So my next tip is to moisturize and seal your hair. So I just want to give you an example. I always use this example all the time, right? So imagine a piece of cloth in the sun, a cloth, right? And it's been in the sun for like a week, really hot sun. And then you pick up that cloth and you do this. What do you think will happen? It will snap. That cloth will snap, and the reason why it will snap is because it's dry, and that's the exact same thing that will happen to your hair if you do not moisturize and seal the moisture in. Your hair will literally snap, it will break. So this is why it's really, really important to moisturize and seal that moisture in your hair. The thing is, you have to remember that relaxing your hair strips your hair of its natural oils, and it makes your hair really fragile. So you need to replace that oil. Basically, if you don't replace it, then your hair is definitely going to break. Like my hair, it gets dry so often. Like sometimes I'm just like, okay, you know, did I just oil my hair yesterday? Yes, I did, but it's still so dry. So the process, you know, relaxing is drying, but it's up to you to making sure that you're always moisturizing your hair. When it comes to moisturizing your hair, it's very helpful to use oil-based moisturizer or water-based. I often use the water-based moisturizer. Make sure that you're avoiding products with petroleum, and also make sure that you're avoiding products with mineral oil, because it's just no good for your hair. In terms of what I use, I often use the Contour moisturizer, or I'll use the ORS moisturizer. Like I live by that. In terms of sealing your hair with that moisture, you can also use coconut oil. So once you moisturize your hair, it just put some coconut in your hands, coconut oil in your hands, and just seal that moisture in. And it's best to do this as often that your hair needs it. So guys, that was my last tip. So there are other things that you do need to take into consideration as well to ensure that you're growing your relaxed hair long and healthy. So some of the other things that you need to consider is taking biotin supplements, making sure that you're getting your proteins and vitamins, increasing your iron, drinking lots of water, getting enough sleep. Like there's so many things to take into consideration, but those are my 5 main tips which has really helped my hair to grow. And yeah, I wanted to share them with you. If you do have any questions at all, please just leave them in the comment section below, and I will be sure to answer them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys, bye.